So we've been discussing about this emptiness or the true truth. So from Buddhist viewpoint, so understanding emptiness is very, very important, because understanding emptiness is the direct opponent to our fundamental ignorance or the grasping mind, So grasping mind and emptiness oppose each other. So when we understand emptiness or the reality of the phenomena, so that will oppose the grasping and ignorance mind. So when we increase our ignorance and grasping mind, so that will decrease our understanding of emptiness. So these two mind, one is understanding emptiness mind is valid and valid mind. Understanding emptiness is valid mind because there are many reasons we can prove to understand the nature of your own nature or nature of your reality. You may think I have very thick ignorance, but ignorance, generally speaking, mistaken mind. So mistaken mind, there's nothing much, basis no good. It's on the basis so we are mistaken the nature of the reality, So you may think, oh, how can I do this? Because right now I have so many negative, afflictive emotions, and how can I remove this kind of mental afflictions? But if you think about opposite emptiness, that will uplift your mind and give you some courage. So therefore, so from a Buddhist viewpoint, right? So we talk about base is true truth, right? Base is true truth, conventional reality and ultimate reality, right? On the basis of this true truth, we have to use our skill or method. So method is like developing compassion, loving kindness, and understanding the wisdom, So you need to increase your intelligence and what should I do, what shouldn't I do, which is right, which is wrong. Through discriminating, then you will be able to increase your wisdom or your intelligence on the basis of true truth. So when we use this method, compassion, loving kindness, and wisdom, understanding reality, then we will understand, you will be able to understand your own result, your own future, your own dharmakaya. So dharmakaya, from Buddhist viewpoint, based to truth, method, wisdom, and compassion, the result, true bodies of the Buddha, nature body and the form body. So understanding this, understanding conventional reality lead you to understand your emanation body, your body in the future. Understanding emptiness will lead you to, in the future, you will recognize your nature body. So nature body, we have this body, This is not something, it is always there. Like This our mind is clear, nature is never ever polluted. So nature is never ever polluted, but adventitious afflictive emotions, they are temporary, just like take the example of the water. Nature is never ever polluted, but when we talk about pollution, water polluted, because it's temporary, there's never, water nature is always clear, you know what I mean? So and water nature is always clear, and then diamond nature is clear, you know what I mean? But when temporary covered by, you take the example of, you may have diamond, right? You can put diamond, you have on the surface there is diamond. So under diamond you can put different color, blue color, blue, green color, black color, white color, So but this color is not nature in the diamond. But you see the blue, you know what I mean? So these are temporary. So similarly, we have to understand the nature body of the Buddha. Okay, nature body of the Buddha. So nature body of the Buddha. Now I want to read this text. Is composed by Indian master Asanga in his text. First, we have to understand the nature body, right? Nature body is so that nature. So we have 4 bodies of the Buddha, right? Nature body, wisdom body, Tibetan code Ngawang means nature body. Ishichoku means wisdom body. Longku means complete enjoyment body. Tulku means emanation body. So we have 4 bodies. So on the basis of truth method, we will achieve these 4 bodies of the Buddha in the future. So the nature body, so so definition of nature body. Okay, so if somebody asks what is the definition of nature body, right? So the definition of nature body is an ultimate sphere possessing 2 purities. Okay, 2 purities. The 2 purities are purity from object of negation, inherent existence, and purity from the adventitious afflictive emotions. 2 purities. Okay, that is definition of nature body. So definition of nature body means so an ultimate sphere possessing 2 purities. 2 purities are purity from the object of negation in existence, grasping, and the purity of adventitious afflictive emotions. So therefore, nature body divided into 2: natural nature body and nature body of adventitious. 2. So natural nature body means empty of the omniscience of the Buddha's mind, empty of inherent existence of the omniscience of the Buddha's mind. That is natural nature body. Nature body of the adventitious, it means completely cessation, final, completely cessation from afflictive emotions. permanent, so you clean completely permanent delusions, permanent afflictive emotions. So nature body, so that if somebody asks what is definition of nature body, that's the definition I mentioned earlier. So nature body is divided into two: natural nature body and the natural body of adventitious. So we have this potential because we have Buddha, we have nature of the mind, right? Our nature of the mind is clear, but it is difficult to see the mind, It's not like physical object, right? Physical object we can see, shape, color, we can measurement, we see. But something we cannot see is, then we have to prove, We cannot see, it means the object became more subtler, you know what I mean? So it is not manifesting to our daily sensory consciousness mind. Then we have to use, so let me take the example of we can talk about, if I talk about my beginning of my life, since I was born until now, I can't remember everything, just what I did since I was born till now. It's just this life I passed many memory, so I can't remember, right? But then, and then if you can't remember this life, what you did in the past, and then future is far more difficult. The big gap, we're not seeing future. But we can say that if I have good memory, yesterday, it means you're talking about your mind, right? Yesterday I had a good time, I had very bad time, You're talking about memory. So that means yesterday I had good time. So that means you're talking about past, right? When you talk about past, you talk about mind. You know what I mean? Without mind, feeling, how can you say I had a good time yesterday? So therefore, mind is continuation, Yesterday mind continues today. Today mind will continue tomorrow. So mind is continuation, because of continuation of the mind we have feeling, we have feeling, recognition, and all kinds of things like that. So therefore, so that nature body, so nature bodies. So nature body now, nature body, right, this is nature body. 5 characteristics of the nature body. The nature body we're talking about, a nature body means understanding emptiness of the Buddha's omniscient mind. So you can say emptiness of your mind is nature body. Right. So nature body, according to Asanga, 5 qualities. This is difficult topic, but listen, okay, it doesn't matter. Non-produce, indivisible, completely abandonment of 2 extremes, free, the 3 obscurations, which is afflictive emotions, object of knowledge, and meditative absorptions. So afflictive emotion obscure to see the liberation. Right? When you have delusion, you are not liberated. Right? Just temporarily we can take example, When you have anger, you are suffering. When you calm down the anger, you have peace. Right? That's Just one example, yeah. If you're very angry, how can you be a happy person, right? So they're similar. It means that afflictive emotions obscure to liberation, right? Object of knowledge, not understanding, all the objects obscure to omniscient mind, like omniscient mind, but that's omniscient mind. Because you see, we have many, we can say like object can be manifesting object. It's easy. We can see, we can smell, we can taste, these are manifesting to our mind. Now if the object become more hidden, hidden phenomena, then we can't see, we can't smell, but we have to use the logic, use the reason. Then object become more subtle, extremely subtle, Then we have to rely on the authentic person. We are relying on the scientist saying, oh, something exists. Because extremely hidden, then there we are relying on the scientist to prove something, object is very subtle, right? So similarly, this first is non-produce. So nature body is non-produce. It has no duration or no destruction. Nature body is no duration, no destruction, no production. It is permanent. Nature body, right? Second, it is indivisible. Means in nature body is, we're talking about base and characteristic are inseparable, right? If you talk about base, cup, and characteristic, you know what I mean? Impermanence, functioning phenomena, emptiness, inseparable with the base. So similarly, indivisible means Buddha's nature body's quality are indivisible, just like base and characteristic, inseparable, right? And then nature body is free from two extremes, which is absolutism and nihilism. Two extremes, absolutism and nihilism. You understand what I'm saying? And nature body is free from okay, so it means three obscurations to the liberation, obscurations to the omniscient mind, obscuration to the meditative absorption, completely free. So nature body is clear light. It is clear light because it cannot perceive by conceptual mind. Conceptual mind, then thinking, idea, you know what I mean? So it is clear light because it cannot perceive by conceptual mind. So these are the 5 qualities of the nature body. So when we talk of nature body, like Buddha's nature body, another 5 qualities mentioned. It is immeasurable, it is inconceivable, 4th, it is incomparable, and 5th, ultimate pure quality. So nature body is immeasurable. It is so vast, you cannot calculate. You know what I mean? It is innumerable, Innumerable means it surpass. Give the example of the grain and sand in the Ganges river. How can you calculate sand in the Ganges river? You know what I mean? Who will calculate sand in the river? Right? So this one surpassed. It is inconceivable. So this is very good. Inconceivable means it cannot prove by alternative 4 reasons. Right? We have reasons of the dependent origination, cause, effect. Like this, we prove light, prove something like. You want to prove something like subject cup. Right? You have to prove cup, subject cup. It is impermanent. So we are going to prove cup is impermanent. That is topic. And then we will use the logic because it is functional phenomena. It is product. It comes from cause and condition. You know what I mean? So nature body, we cannot prove like this logic. You know what I mean? Therefore it is inconceivable. Incomparable means this nature body we are talking about is not only perceived by Buddha and not other Bodhisattvas, sentient beings. They cannot perceive this. It is ultimately pure quality, because nature body is ultimately pure quality because it is pure, completely sees afflictive emotions and free disposition of afflictive emotions. Therefore it is ultimately pure. So that is the 5 qualities of the nature body. Now we talk about, go to the next move. Wisdom body. Wisdom body, not wisdom body. What is the definition of the wisdom body, right? We talk about wisdom body, right? So there are, I will not go too far, but there are many different types of wisdom body, 27, like that. I will not go far, but I will give you the definition of the wisdom body. The definition of wisdom body is final exalted wisdom consciousness, perceiving the mode emptiness and all varieties, conventional realities of object of knowledge. So that is the wisdom body. Definition of wisdom body. So definition of wisdom body, and it has 2 aspects. It is Buddha's wisdom direct, perceiving ultimate truth or the true nature, mode of all phenomena, the emptiness of inherent existence. It is also the Buddha's wisdom perceiving all the conventional truths and simultaneously know all the objects of the knowledge, past, future, and present. Because the wisdom body perceives all phenomena, it engages them and is therefore said to provide all phenomena. That is wisdom body. So these 2 bodies, right? Nature body and wisdom body. So now these are result of understanding ultimate truth and method, knowledge, wisdom. Now we are talking about two other bodies, like complete enjoyment body and emanation body. So complete enjoyment body, what is the definition of complete enjoyment body? The definition of complete enjoyment body is final form body possessing 5 definite characteristics. So that is very, this complete enjoyment body is not like gross body. It is very fine, subtle body, It's only perceived by superior Bodhisattvas, not ordinary Bodhisattvas. You know what I mean? So it has 5 definite. So definite place. Chungeba. Nengeba means definite place. Chungeba means definite Dharma teaching. Right? Korungeba means definite retinue, surrounded. And definite time doing it, right? And then how many? 4, right? Definite place. So definite place is complete enjoyment. Definite place is pure land, land, not pure land. Always in the pure land, not coming to this world. This world is not pure land, you know what I mean? So always high level of them. So definite teaching is only teaching Mahayana teachings, not Hinayana. A definite retinue is surrounded by the superior Bodhisattvas, Arya beings. And definite time it will remain until end of the samsara, it will there. And then one missing. Missing one. I remember my Tibetan, I remember. There's 5 there, 5 definitely. Time, with the time, place. Brain is getting old. I can't remember. Definite. Or maybe I can't remember now. So that is the definition of the complete enjoyment body. Now the definition of the emanation body, right? Emanation body is an ultimate form body not possessing the 5 definite characteristics of the complete enjoyment body. So that's like so Buddha came to India, so and became king, and then later married, and then become monk, and then he studied, become enlightenment. So that's emanation body. So emanation body can manifest like musicians and all kinds of things. Emanation body can manifest any creature, animal, sentient being in order to help other beings. And one emanation body is the Amitabha. You recite the Amitabha mantra, you go to the pure land. So these are the 4 bodies of the Buddha. So when we talk about what is the definition of nature body, what is the definition of wisdom body, what is the definition of complete enjoyment body, what is the definition of the emanation body. So these 4 bodies, which is related to our understanding of the true truth, or conventional and ultimate truth. Okay, so now when we talk about Why we have to understand all this, right? Why we have to understand ultimate reality? Because we want lasting happiness, right? Lasting happiness. So lasting happiness, understanding your own nature, right? If you don't understand your own nature, right, then you cannot see yourself. You know what I mean? So when emotion arises, if you realize the nature of emotions, then this will subside the emotions. If you do not realize the nature of the emotions, then it will turn into the appearance of the emotions. Appearance are the great obstacles to understand the reality. So therefore, when we are studying this true truth, right, appearance and reality, because if you don't understand the appearance and reality, it's a big gap between appearance and reality. If you understand appearance and reality, you will make close appearance and reality. So let me take the example. If somebody says something very bad to you, right, you get angry. Now anger arises. And there's appearance of the anger and reality of the anger. So you have choice. You want to follow the appearance of anger or the reality of the anger. Only two choices. So if you don't understand the true truth, then you will follow the appearance of the reality. Appearance of the reality means so it appears to you maybe 50% okay, but you exaggerate 100%. 100% that is negative. But if that enemy who hurt you, right, is 100% negative, then it should be negative to his close friend. But his close friend is dear, not negative. Oh, I like this person, he or she is my dear. But that's very clear, you know. When something appears, there is always exaggerate the problem. So when we exaggerate the problem, right, we are not seeing the reality. There's big gap between appearance and reality. So if you understand the we are talking about this emptiness, right? Then you realize that our nature is clear, right? Our nature is clear. So our nature is clear. If our nature is clear, right, who's making this trouble, you know? Because of this appearance and the afflictive emotions. They are mistaken, you know, they confuse our life, you know. It's very clear because nobody wants pain and suffering, you know, wanting more mental and physical, but we cannot receiving what we want. You want happiness? We all desire happiness, right? But we are not planting the seed of the happiness. We planting the seed of negative and expecting happiness. That appearance confusing our mind, you know what I mean? Otherwise, nobody want, nobody want pain and suffering, you know what I mean? So we are not cleaning our house, you know what I mean? You know, our house is dirty, you know what I mean? Yeah. So owner is going outside, your house, the owner go outside. Owner is our mind. mind go outside all the time. Your house remain dirty, and you're not staying in the house. You're not cleaning your house because owner go outside all the time. So your mind is like owner of your house. You know what I mean? So you're talking about our body and our mind. So our mind control our body, right? So when we study emptiness, then opposite, we control the mind. That, you know, we control the mind. We discipline the mind. We discipline the mind, then totally different. You understand what I'm saying? So therefore, when we talk about this true truth, you know, it's very, very complicated. There's more coming all the different schools in India, you know, like different schools. Right now we are talking about the two schools, only mind only school and Madhyamika Pasangika school. So mind only school is a school which accept inherent existence. Inherent existence, not rejecting, okay? Madhyamika Pasangika reject inherent existence. When one accept, one reject, then you start argument, start debating, right? So one school said, oh, this book inherently exists. If it does not inherently exist, it's book in independent existence. If this book is independent existence, right, and this don't need paper, you know, don't need, I cannot turn the paper, independent existence, it will independent, right? The book is part of many, many things, right? Paper, you know, all the factory or people who work very hard to make this paper, you know. So therefore, this mind only school, you know, most important thing is 4 imprints. Imprint of intuition, imprint of view of grasping at self, an imprint of samsara nature, an imprint of similar types of qualities. So on the basis of this imprint, then everything is mind created by mind. You know what I mean? Mind only school reject the external existence, means not saying external things doesn't exist. External existence, object of negation, right? But this is unless if we have this 4 imprint, and then everything comes. Without depend on this 4 imprint, if book exists, then external existence. So there is the external existence, object of negation. So one school saying that the external existence is not one accept inherent existence, one reject. Okay? Thank you very much. Do you have any questions? Yeah, please.
It's easy to imagine the emanation body, Geshe, because we can see the physical forms.
Yeah.
How are we supposed to conceptualize an enjoyment body and the other bodies? How are we supposed to actually mentally visualize those things or imagine how they exist or whatever?
Other bodies are like complete human body is kind of like mind.
So there's like mental state.
Mental state. It's kind of like whenever you think, mind goes there like that. You know, like this. If you take my prayer book, my mind goes there. The complete human body is something like that. Just body of as soon as you think about this, it's like complete intimate body. Other 2 bodies are like our nature, right? right? Emptiness, whatever. Emptiness of your mind, your dharmakaya, your own nature. So when we see your own nature, then that is Buddha, right? Your own nature. So we are not seeing our nature, right? Because we are not seeing ourselves. We're not seeing ourselves. To see ourselves, we need to do meditation, to understand reality, right? So self is always with us, we're not seeing the self. You take the example of the face, right? Face. I can't see my face right now. It's very close to me. What I need to see my face, I need mirror, Then I can see my face. And then I can see, dirty or clean, This is very similar, To see your nature, you need another perspective, like mirror, Understanding. It's a meditation, Meditation, like analytical meditation, or the single point meditation. In another perspective, like mirror, Then you see, where the mind, if you ignore, right, your mind, you have no idea what's going inside the mind. If you pay attention, something, then something going in my mind, right? But when you pay attention in the mind, right, you may think, more thought arises. We're thinking, Usually we don't think, we just ignore what happened in the mind. When we think, then more thought arising. And you may think more, building more thought and emotions. But it's good sign, We're paying attention, and now slowly, gradually we know what's going inside the mind, right? If you are not paying attention, right, you take the example in the highway, right? Highway, this Brisbane highway, right? You're standing close to the highway. If you pay attention, you see many traffics. But if you're not paying attention, who cares? You don't see much traffic, right? But when you pay attention, you see many traffics. But that's a good sign, When you pay attention what's going inside the mind, then more thought arises, but very good sign. That means I'm paying attention. I'm paying attention, then you know what's going inside the mind. Right, wrong, good, bad. Then you can judge. Usually if you ignore, then there's no judgment. Just let them, you know what I mean. Okay, thank you very much.